You know who has 1,000 talents? Hebby
And Rand.
Woo! Yes. Hi. We are talented people, I guess.
Yes, we are.
And today, as a person who does comedy, or
That
at least,
I do.
or at least, a person who tries to.
It wasn't funny.
I was actually referring to both of us.
Oh.
As people who try to do comedy, at least, and have lighthearted chats about various topics.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, what are your favorite styles of comedy?
My favorite style right now is stand-up one-liners.
Okay. You know who does Jimmy Carr? I think is his name. Probably shouldn't have said anything because I don't know his name. He's this British guy who just does, one-liner after one-liner after one-liner.
Oh, I think I've seen his video one time.
He's hilarious.
I will agree with you. If it's the same person that I'm thinking of, because I don't remember his name, his one-liners is gold.
Yeah.
Does he have messed up teeth or he?
Oh, he might. I've never really seen a close-up of his teeth.
I don't know if that was one of his jokes that he used. I think so. I could be wrong though as well.
Could be.
Because it was so long ago that I've seen that clip. But yeah, I would. If it's the same person, I'm gonna say yeah, he's pretty good at one-liners.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we're talking about the same person at this point.
Me too. I hope I got his name right. But no, I do like stand-up one-liners. I like stand-up comedy overall, depending on the person. Some stand-up I like, some stand-up I don't. Just like with anything. Some sitcoms I like, some sitcoms I don't. I think that the thing that always gets me laughing is improv. That's why I love doing it. I love long-form improv for the magic that you can witness and experience and be a part of. But I've historically done a lot more short-form improv, which is like the improv games that I hope to start posting on this channel very soon. But yeah, that to me, like when I'm watching like Whose Line Is It Anyway or some other similar type thing, I've actually laughed until I fainted.
Oh wow!
It scared the holy crud out of Karmen. I was laughing and I couldn't inhale because I was laughing so hard, and I kind of just slumped out of my chair. And she was like, "Oh no, my husband!" So, but yeah, it was. I mean, the spontaneity and the genius.
I agree 100%. If I were to have started in improv over stand-up, I think I would have more love for improv. But just because I knew the struggle of what a stand-up comedian goes through, I love stand-up more than improv.
Interesting, because I got my start in improv, so I leaned towards improv.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But deep down, I feel I was destined to be an improv just because, as you say, it's short form, and you don't necessarily have to be funny.
Right.
To where you can just act out something or play that game. If it's not funny, there's no pressure on you because you still have multiple chances to be funny.
Yeah, and that's true of long form improv too. In my experience, both doing long form and short form, if you're there's not really being off or on. There's just getting into character.
Exactly.
And if you can get into character, you will always do it right.
You dominate every time, and I like that. Compared to stand-up, it's to the point where if you don't have them laughing within the first 10 seconds, it gets rough.
Yeah.
You're basically fighting an uphill battle at that point, and I kid you not, I faced that uphill battle. I've been booed off stage, and I thank God that I haven't recently, but it's rough.
Yeah, I've only done stand-up once, and maybe it's something I'll develop a love for. Right now, I still greatly prefer improv.
I don't blame you.
and sketch comedy, which I'm working on as well. But stand-up comedy is very exciting. Like, I can listen to the great stand-up comedians and just laugh.
Oh yeah.
And laugh.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of? Do you think comedy overall is getting better today than it was decades past?
You have more opportunities. There's so many different styles, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or doing live performances, to where there's so many different forms now, to where I would say that it is better than what it was back then. Because back then you just had your 1-2 stand-up comic or improv or sitcoms.
Yeah.
Those were just the main 3 outlets, to where now you have so many different outlets to do comedy and succeed in it.
Yeah.
So I will say that it has successfully grown tremendously.
It has. No, I agree. I think that just like with anything, like people talk about like who's the greatest baseball player of all time, who's the greatest football player, whatever. I think that every generation brings in better people.
Yes, it does.
Same with comedy, same with acting, any artistic form, and that's not, that doesn't take away from the all-time greats.
No, because without them, we wouldn't be where we're at now.
Right. And I think for their time, they were greater at that time than some of the great people are for their time. I think that could be said. Like, you have somebody like Elvis or like Michael Jordan or some of these just amazing talents who were just so high above everybody else.
In that generation.
And you don't really have anybody like that today, at least to that same extent. I mean, you do have some phenomenally talented musicians and extremely talented basketball players. And maybe somebody at that level, maybe not, that's debatable. But I do think that overall, we're seeing better athletics and better art than we used to.
Yes, instead of just one solid person taking over the whole game, you do have, as you were saying, to where we don't know as to who's really the greatest per that generation, because there's just so many great talent out there.
Yeah.
And I agree with you 100%.
And we're getting better at developing that talent. We're getting better at learning from people in the past.
Yep, becoming students of the game,
Yes.
as they like to call it.
Students of the comedy.
Yeah.
Well, if you haven't subscribed already to this channel, please do so. We like to have silly conversations here, and you don't want to miss out on any of the episodes. If you enjoyed this conversation, please like it. If you like Hebby's, well, we'll call them muscles, then go ahead and comment below. Also comment below what your favorite style of comedy is. We didn't really talk about many. We talked about mostly stand-up and improv, but there's like sitcom, there's slapstick, there's play, there's farce, there's all these different kinds that are all very wonderful. And comment below also, do you think that art and athletics overall are getting better with each passing generation, or do you think that they reached a peak at some point? And make your argument down below. We'll have a friendly debate with you.
Yes, I love to debate as well, so please comment down below.
Awesome. Thanks again for watching. Have a nice day, guys.